Roethlisberger built. Oxford, Ohio, on the campus of Miami University and home to the Redhawks. And we are looking forward to a fantastic game and a full house for this one. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Charlotte 49ers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth.
Hitting that like thumbs up.
Will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The 49ers offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And
Love your streaming content. Please up the booth or thumbs up.
You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Finds a crease at the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous.
You a Miami, Ohio fan.
Nice big chunk play for this offense.
I'm a Kentucky Wildcats fan.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wide receiver coming across in motion. This is a designed run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the 49ers will line up to punt it away. Looked as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. So Miami, Ohio's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Redhawks will send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. And back in conference realignment, it was the best four programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC. So this one will be interesting.
He wants to pass it on second down. He lets it fly. He's got it on the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
First and goal, Red Hawks.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami. Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The 49ers have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hurley. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the 49ers with the 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Keeps the legs moving. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the score. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Pulls it, fired complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Redhawks want to move quickly. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Getting some heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Redhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around, see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Fires to the big fella. The 49ers will move the sticks with the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll go to the counter. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. So after the first down run, here's second down. They move the tight end all over. The play action fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
They didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
And the 49ers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Going up top on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The 49ers want to pick up the tempo. On the option. He'll toss it.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. It's complete on the right side. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
That makes the score Miami, Ohio 7, Charlotte 6.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Caught in the backfield, it's Graves. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Red Hawks decide to punt it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now they'll try the right side. He's there to make the stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll take it himself. Fighting off the defender. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Going over the top. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Red Hawks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the gun. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Back-to-back incompletions, now facing 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Kennesaw State went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Owls team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point in the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Tackle is made after the 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll give it to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The RPO, it's complete. They'll immediately call timeout. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Trying to find his man on first down. He's right on target. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Oxford, Ohio. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weed Eubank Way.
And the 49ers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
The Red Hawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Takes the handoff. It's Hunter. At the 45 on his way. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Motion from the offense. Calls his own number. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the option. Now the pitch. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Leaves it with the back. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. At the 35, he's got room. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The 49ers line up to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Comes out throwing on 1st down. A strike downfield. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Redhawks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Wide out in motion. Looking to pass on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Running toward the tape. The 20. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. A run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They'll throw it on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Redhawks will hustle to the line. The give to the back. Ran through the contact. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Red Hawks will punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After misfiring, it's second down. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And the 49ers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Grabbed behind the line. It's Graves. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. The aerial assault continues. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Red Hawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. When he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Offense is now set up in the red zone.
They'll give it to him again. Bulldozes his way through. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Miami! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The sure hands, it's Brown. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. He's looking to throw. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Takes the handoff. It's Hunter. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Hurley. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Charlotte. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24, Charlotte, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Caught over the middle. It's Graves.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
First down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Throws to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Using his legs, it's Hunter. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense set for a first down play. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Let's see what they've got on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would love to have back. Trailing by 3 here in the fourth quarter, just didn't hit it as flush as he would have liked.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Redhawks in the hurry-up.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. On first down, here comes this offense. Now on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On second down, wants to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun, but I want to get quarterbacks, and I want to make their life hard.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the 49ers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Looking to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job. And
they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. They want that clock to run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll try the run. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to get it through the air. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown 49ers! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Pressure coming. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive and trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Talk about coming up big in a big moment. Nice job by this defense. You had to make something happen. You had to get the football back so you could give your offense a chance to win this game for you. Nice job by the D.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.